Hello investors, my name is Dehan and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. In today's video, we're going to be looking at 4 altcoins potentially to buy for the next few months or next few weeks. As the rise is going on right now, we saw Bitcoin hit highs of around 64,000 per coin. Then we saw that, 10% pullback over the weekend, with now Bitcoin consolidating around that 56,000 area. We saw Dogecoin explode a few 100% last week, and it's currently, on the rise about 10.5, almost 11% in the past 24 hours, currently trading at around 31 cents per coin. Ethereum has pulled back from the highs as well, currently at around 2,200 per coin. So right now, what we're going to be doing is looking at 4 potential altcoins to buy during this hype. So we all know as Bitcoin and the large cap coins started to rise, now we see these mid cap and low cap coins starting to push on higher. So we're going to be diving deep into 2 of them and then covering 2 other ones just slightly, as obviously we've covered some of them in the previous videos, so we don't want to repeat the same information. So let's dive on in and check them on out, guys. Now before we get started, smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 200 plus likes in the first 24 hours of this video being up. Now let's get on in quickly. We're going to take a look at Dogecoin first just to see what it is doing. So obviously, like we said, it's up about 10% in the past 24 hours. In the past week, it's still up about 300%. So this one is obviously on our number one list. Market cap 40 billion. We already talked about this in the previous videos. As we saw, Dogecoin has been trending on higher, pulling back and continuing to move higher. So we're going to look on here, actually on Yahoo right here, and draw some charts. So what we see happen last week is actually here on 4/16, which I believe was Friday. We saw this trend on higher, then we saw a little bit of a pullback and then a higher move again. Once it hit that high, pulled back down, consolidated around this area, and then we saw trend on higher to the highs here. So right here, midday on Friday, we saw that high hitting almost 50 cents per coin. Then we saw deep consolidation right here with a slight pullback down, and then another pullback down, hitting another support area that we see right here around this 25 cents area. So we have a support here with the uptrend, and then another support level right here hit on 25 cents. So it seems to be bouncing off of the 25 cents area multiple times now. That seems like to be like the support bounce that we see. Now, if it breaks through that and continues to go lower, obviously, we're going to go down to 20 cents or so, in my opinion. But what we saw instead was this, trend on higher once again to 32, 33 cents with a slight pullback and then consolidation throughout the day with another uptrend towards the end of Sunday night. So we've seen it hit this 35 cents area, which seems to be like a resistance area. If we can break through this 35 cents area and continue to go higher, we can, start to break new highs again, reach that 40 cents, 45 cents potentially, or even higher. Now, obviously, Dogecoin is a meme, guys, so there's not too much potential with this one, when you look at the fundamentals. But because of the hype going around it, just like we saw, stocks at the beginning of the year, in January, February time period when GameStop started to push on up, just because it was just talked about on every news station, everybody was talking about it, and everybody started to buy more GameStop. The short sellers were going crazy, and GameStop just continued to roar on higher. Well, Dogecoin is similar to that. There's a lot of hype around it. A lot of people have Dogecoin because it can be bought pretty much on any platform right now that you take a look at, and your average Joe is pretty much buying it on their phone. So a lot of people have Dogecoin and they're loading up and they're predicting crazy prices on this one, even though in my opinion it doesn't have a justification for this rise, obviously, only because Elon Musk tweets or different things happen like that. So Dogecoin, just a quick recap on Dogecoin right there. So that's our number 1 pick. Now let's dive on into the number 2 pick. But before we get into the number 2 pick, guys, if you made it this far into the video, smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 200 plus likes on this video. Also, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time we make a new video. We make a video on this channel every single day. Leave a comment below. What crypto are you buying right now? What crypto do you believe is going to continue to roar on higher? Are any of these altcoins a good buy or not? Let's discuss. And also let me know what coins you want me to talk about in the future videos. And as always, if you guys want to sign up for Webull and get your 2 free stocks valued up to $1,800, links are going to be in the description for that. So go ahead and check that out. And as always, if you want to trade some more cryptocurrency, you can do it on eToro. So when you sign up for eToro and get your $50 when you start trading on the website. Now let's dive on in and check out the number 2 pick. So the number 2 pick on our list is going to be a new one. It's going to be XRP. So we haven't talked about this one. This is obviously going to be Ripple. So with this one, Ripple is currently trading at around $1.38. It was down about 4%, almost 4% in the past hour. If we look here on the 24-hour chart, we see it down about 9%, and then the 1 week it's actually up about 1%. So this one has not been roaring like the rest of the altcoins that we see. So in the past month, obviously it's up about 200%, but it hasn't been roaring like these other ones in the past few days. Now in the past year, it's up about 624%, and then the all-time over 31,000%. But it was higher here in January 3rd of 2017 at around what, $3.84. So it hasn't been able to come back to those prices in a while. So market cap 62.8 billion, volume 22.7 billion traded in the past 24 hours, and then the circulating supply we have 45.4 billion. Ripple. Now, what is Ripple? Well, let's dive on in and check it out. So, what is Ripple? Right here. Launching in 2013, XRP aims to complement traditional payments, migrating transactions that occur today between database controlled by financial institutions to a more open infrastructure. One of the more ambitious cryptocurrencies to go live in the wake of Bitcoin, which is Ripple. So, is notable for a design that sparked continuing discussion about how blockchain can be architected and the use case that it should attempt to address. So that's because the XRP ledger introduced a new way of operating a blockchain's transaction and record system. One proponents argue makes it more suitable for regulated entities that must follow strict laws on money transmission. Now, right here, unlike Bitcoin, which almost allows anyone to contribute computing power to validate transactions and secure the software, XRP ledger grants this power only to approved participants, because nodes do not earn XRP for maintaining a correct version of the ledger's history. All 100 billion XRP in existence were created and distributed to individuals and companies as well as the general public at launch through gifts and online giveaways. If these design decisions continue to cause debate, so to do parts of the project go-to-market strategy, which relied on the creation of a for-profit company as opposed to a non-profit, a model that would later become a norm. While the company called Ripple now acts as a principal steward in the funding and development of the XRP ledger and plays an outsized role in its development and digital economy. So then here we're going to be looking at how the XRP ledger works, for Ripple. So XRP ledger was not a fork of the Bitcoin blockchain, meaning it did not use its code. However, it did draw a number of aspects of Bitcoin design. Like Bitcoin, the XRP ledger allows users to send and receive cryptocurrency using public and private key cryptography. Now, transfers between addresses required digital signatures. The XRP ledger, however, does not use mining or require specialized computing hardware to secure its ledger and validate transactions. Rather, the XRP ledger enables servers to send transactions for consideration by its network. Only transactions validated by the unique nodes, permissioned servers that maintain a unique nodes list, can create consensus on the network as to which transactions are valid. Using this more trusted design, XRP nodes can quickly validate transactions, providing at least 80% of the participants deemed to, be valid according to software rules. So this one is huge. I think that XRP, it's still undervalued compared to where it was in the past. I think it has a lot more potential to go higher. Obviously, we did hit highs here of about 190, 192. So we do have potential to go higher, in my opinion. I think that XRP, like I said, is a little bit undervalued. It could easily go past the $2 or $3 range by the end of 2021, as long as the Bitcoin hype and the whole crypto space continues to roar on higher as well. Obviously, with people predicting Bitcoin to go to 250,000, half a million per coin. Obviously, these smaller coins are gonna follow as well, or most of them are, that have some type of value with them, and I believe that XRP is gonna be one of them. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be Stellar Lumens. So this one is going to be ticker symbol XLM. We have not talked about this one, or actually I haven't even really taken a deep dive into this one in the past until a few days ago when I saw this one and started to take a deeper dive to see what this coin actually did. So this one right here is trading around 55 cents right now. In the past 24 hours, it's down 7%, obviously, as Bitcoin pulled things down. In the past month, though, it's up about 36%. And then in the past year, over 1,000%, obviously, and then 22,000% plus, in the past all time, I guess you could say. So right there, we saw some massive gains with this one. Market cap of a Stellar Lumens is actually 12.6 billion right now, with the volume in the past 24 hours at around 2.7 billion. Now the circulating supply is only at 22.9 billion for XLM, so there's not too many in circulation. So we pretty much traded over 10% of them in the past 24 hours, so they're getting traded or moved around a lot. So let's take a look. What do they do? So Stellar right here, they seek to reimagine the market for currency and asset transfer by creating a distributed network that's been described as everything from a payment rail to an exchange. So while the answers to the question, what actually is Stellar, may change depending on who you ask, that isn't the fault of the technology as it did as, its 2014 launch. Stellar allows users today to send money and assets in any way that have traditionally been the domain of payment providers. Now, the difference is that Stellar enables these services by incentivizing a distributed network of computers to run a common software. The idea is anyone using a service provided by Stellar could transfer everything from traditional currencies to tokens representing new and existing assets. Now, these assets can then be traded between users with less friction using its cryptocurrency Lumens XLM. So, in this way, Stellar shares similarities with XRP Ledger and its cryptocurrency XRP, which we just talked about in the last one, which was Ripple. So, which also means, which is also meant to provide a protocol for payment providers and financial institutions. So, if we take a look, Stellar and Ripple are very, very similar, and it's funny that we were talking about both of them in this video. So Stellar has also sought to position itself as a kind of decentralized exchange, as its ledgers has what is effectively a built-in order book that keeps track of the ownership of the Stellar assets, which is a good thing. Now, developers have increasingly sought to make Stellar a marketplace for assets issued on its own protocol, with features that allow users to manage, buy, and sell orders and set preferred assets when settling trades. So, how do they work? Well, at the time of launch, Stellar copied a code used to power the XRP ledger, which we talked about, meaning it inherited much of its design and features. However, Stellar has since made technical changes that differentiate its offerings. So, Stellar's biggest upgrade occurred in 2015 when it replaced the mechanism it used to keep the computers running its software in agreement about the state of its ledger with custom-built alternative. Based on a concept called the Federated Byzantine Agreement, a type of consensus method that predates the one designed for Bitcoin, and the Stellar Consensus Protocol enables nodes to vote on transactions until quorums are reached. Now, if you take a look, you can, take a deeper dive into more on Stellar, but we think that Stellar and Ripple are obviously going to have more potential. But the funny thing is with both of them, they have not hit those 2017 highs. Actually, they haven't been able to beat those highs, and there must be a reason behind that, right? Well, maybe they're just lagging behind and they're going to start pushing on higher in the near future. So definitely two to keep on your radar for the future to see if they're just lagging behind or going to get that push, or if they're just, falling behind all the other coins and don't have as much potential as we've seen in the past. So that is our number 3 coin to pick on our list, altcoin. And last but not least, before we get into this 4th altcoin, smash that like button. Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. Let's get 200 plus likes on this video. So it's going to be NEO. NEO is actually the ticker symbol as well. So this one is trading at $124.40 right now. In the past hour, it's up about 3.5%. In the past 24 hours, about 33%. In the past month, 94%. And actually in the past week, 94%. In the past month, 184%. And then if we take a 1 year chart, 1,500 all time, 32,000, over 32,000%. But this one has been on a roar in the past week. It was trading down here around $62, $63, even 61 at one point, and has been roaring. We see it here on April 17th, actually hit a high of 100, pulled back down all the way to lows of about $76 this morning on Sunday, actually. And then on Sunday, since that 76 area, it has roared almost, 70, 80% just since Sunday morning. So in less than 12 hours, it's almost made 100% gain, on this huge roar on higher. So there has to be something happening with this one right now. Market cap 8.7 billion, volume 6.3 billion in the past 24 hours, circulating supply 70.5 million coins. So this one is on a roll right now, and it could continue on higher, guys. That's why we're going to be talking about NEO. Now let's take a quick look at what NEO is. Like we said, Dogecoin and NEO we're just covering very quickly, unlike the other two that we covered a little bit longer. But NEO, obviously right here, it is a blockchain-based platform that supports its own cryptocurrency and enables the development of digital assets and smart contracts. Now, NEO aims to automate the management of digital assets through the use of smart contracts with an eventual aim of building a distributed network-based smart economy system. So digital equivalents on the NEO platform. NEO theoretically describes its smart economy system. Assets can be easily digitized on the NEO blockchain in an open, decentralized, trustworthy, traceable, and transparent manner that is free of intermediaries and their associated costs. Users are able to record, buy, sell, exchange, or circulate various kinds of assets. The NEO platform allows for linking the physical assets with the equivalent and unique digital avatar on its network. NEO also supports the protection of assets. Those assets registered on its platform have a validated digital identity and are protected by the law, which is a big thing. Now, digital identity enables verified key information about participating individuals, organizations, and other entities that exist in the digital context. So I think that NEO was, lagging behind, and this one is getting pushed. And this one is very, watched right now. There's a lot of people talking about this one as well. I've seen a lot of different people commenting about this one to me and letting me know that I should talk about this one in the video. That's why we talked about NEO. I think NEO has some huge potential to continue to roar higher as we see these, lower cap and mid cap coins start to push on higher in the past week or so. So definitely add NEO to your watch list, and let's see what happens in the next few weeks or next few months potentially throughout the end of 2021 as well. So like we said, guys, those are the 4 altcoins that we're going to be talking about in this video. Now, obviously, we're going to take a quick look at Bitcoin to see what's going on in the past 24 hours. Like we said, it was trading around 60,000 up here. Sunday, it pulled back down to about 51,000 in the morning early on. Then we pulled back around this 55, 56,000 area, and we've been consolidating, pretty much at that area throughout the rest of Sunday. Now we're going to have to watch what happens in the rest of this week coming up. We do have a lot of earnings in the stock market. We're going to see how that gets affected by Bitcoin and how the earnings affect Bitcoin as well. So they both affect each other. So we're going to have to see how they affect each other in the next few days. So definitely something to keep an eye out on. What's going to happen with Bitcoin? Is it going to continue to pull back down lower, or is it going to, trend back up? Obviously, it cannot go up forever, so it has to take some pullbacks before continuing on higher. So you guys let me know in the comments below. What do you guys think is going to happen with Bitcoin and some of these other altcoins? Do you think some of these altcoins are going to start their own trend even if Bitcoin pulls back? Do you think they're just going to continue to roar higher as they've been, falling behind, I guess you could say? So obviously, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash that like button. Let's get 200 plus likes on this video. Subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Turn on that bell notification as well so you get notified every time we make a new video. Leave a comment below. Like we said, let me know what you guys think about the crypto space. And as always, if you want to check out eToro, get your $50 when you sign up and start trading. Get your 2 free stocks when you sign up with Webull, valued up to $1,800. And I'm not a financial advisor, guys, so I always say that this is just my opinion. Obviously, we're just covering some altcoins that I think have potential in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.